Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to explore a topic that has been a mystery to many and a revelation to a few: why men fall in love. Love is one of the most profound emotions that drive human relationships, but understanding it, especially from the perspective of men, requires clarity, wisdom, and purpose. The concept of love is often romanticized as a fleeting feeling or an uncontrollable emotion, but the truth is far deeper, especially for men. Men don't simply fall in love because of attraction or circumstance. Their love is profoundly rooted in purpose. This idea may seem surprising to some, but when we examine the essence of how men are designed, it becomes clear that their love is directly connected to their sense of meaning and direction. Men are natural builders, visionaries, and protectors. They seek purpose in everything they do, from their careers to their personal relationships. When a man meets someone who aligns with his core values and complements his vision for the future, he sees not just a person, but a partner. Love for a man often begins when he recognizes that the connection is not just about emotion, but about legacy. Purpose in love means that the relationship aligns with a man's sense of identity and mission in life. A man falling in love is not simply looking for companionship. He is searching for someone who resonates with his calling. He asks himself, consciously or unconsciously, does this relationship move me forward? Does it help me become the man I'm meant to be? When the answer is yes, his heart begins to open and love takes root. Attraction might catch a man's attention, but it is purpose that holds it. Beauty fades, charm can wear thin, but purpose endures. A man who is driven by purpose in his life looks for a partner who adds value to his journey. He doesn't want someone who simply stands by his side. He desires someone who walks with him, challenges him, and even propels him toward his goals. This is why men often fall in love with women who embody strength and clarity. A woman who knows her own purpose and values inspires a man to deepen his commitment. She becomes a mirror that reflects his potential while also being a compass that points toward their shared future. Her confidence and self-awareness speak volumes, showing him that this relationship is not about dependency but partnership. It's important to note that purpose in love is not a one-sided expectation. It is not about a woman sacrificing her dreams for a man's vision. True purpose is mutual. Men fall in love when they see a shared purpose that binds them together. They desire to build something greater than themselves, a relationship that is not only fulfilling but also impactful. Whether it's raising a family, pursuing a shared mission, or simply supporting each other's dreams, this sense of shared purpose is what gives love depth and longevity. This is why a man's love often deepens when he feels that the relationship has a higher meaning. It's not just about what the relationship does for him, but what it enables him to do. A man in love feels inspired to protect, provide, and lead not out of obligation, but because the connection gives his life greater significance. This is where respect and admiration come into play. When a man sees that his partner respects his purpose and believes in his potential, he becomes more committed, more invested, and more in love. Purpose-driven love also helps men navigate challenges in relationships. Every couple faces difficulties, but when love is grounded in purpose, it is not easily shaken. A man who sees his relationship as part of his life's mission will work to protect and nurture it, even in tough times. He understands that love is not just an emotion, but a commitment to something greater, a shared journey that requires effort, understanding, and sacrifice. In the end, men fall in love when they find purpose in the connection. It is not a matter of chance, but a meeting of values, visions, and goals. When a man sees that the relationship aligns with who he is and who he wants to become, he doesn't just fall in love, he stays in love. And that perhaps is the most beautiful part of all. Respect is one of the most significant aspects of why men fall in love. While love is often perceived as a matter of the heart, for men, it is deeply intertwined with their sense of worth and identity. Respect is not simply a gesture or an attitude, it is the foundation upon which a man's emotional connection is built. Without it, love struggles to grow, but with it, love flourishes. Men are naturally wired to seek validation in their roles as leaders, providers, and protectors. They thrive in environments where their efforts are acknowledged and appreciated. When a man feels respected by his partner, it speaks directly to his core, affirming his value and boosting his confidence. This respect is not about blind admiration or ego stroking. It is about recognizing his strengths, supporting his aspirations, and appreciating his efforts. When a man experiences respect in a relationship, it creates a space of trust and stability. He begins to see his partner as someone who genuinely believes in him, not because he is perfect, but because she sees his potential and values his character. This belief inspires him to become better, to strive harder, and to give more of himself to the relationship. Love grows when respect is present because it allows a man to feel both needed and valued. It's important to understand that respect for a man goes beyond words. While verbal affirmation is meaningful, respect is most powerfully communicated through actions. A man feels respected when his thoughts and opinions are taken seriously, when his contributions are appreciated, and when his role in the relationship is honored. Small gestures like seeking his advice, acknowledging his achievements, or expressing gratitude for his efforts carry immense weight in making him feel respected. On the other hand, disrespect can quickly erode a man's emotional connection. Criticism, dismissiveness, or a lack of appreciation can make him feel undervalued and unimportant. When a man feels disrespected, he may withdraw emotionally, not because he doesn't care, but because respect is so essential to his sense of self. Without it, love begins to feel burdensome rather than uplifting. Respect also creates a space where a man feels free to be vulnerable. Men are often conditioned to hide their emotions or mask their fears, but when they are with someone who respects them, they feel safe enough to lower their guard. This vulnerability strengthens the bond between partners, allowing love to deepen in a way that is both authentic and enduring. A woman's respect for a man does not mean agreeing with him all the time or suppressing her own voice. True respect is mutual and reciprocal. It involves recognizing and valuing each other's individuality while working together as a team. Men fall in love with women who respect themselves just as much as they respect their partner. A woman who values her own worth and principles inspires a man to do the same for her, creating a relationship built on equality and mutual admiration. Respect also plays a vital role in how men handle challenges in a relationship. When disagreements arise, a man who feels respected is more likely to engage in constructive dialogue rather than defensiveness. He knows that even in conflict, his partner values him and is committed to finding a resolution. This mutual respect allows the relationship to grow stronger through adversity rather than breaking under pressure. It's also worth noting that respect and love are not separate entities, but deeply connected. When a man feels respected, he feels loved. Respect validates his efforts, affirms his identity, and strengthens his commitment. It is not a substitute for love, but a vital component of it. In the end, respect is not just something a man desires, it is something he needs to truly fall in love. It creates a space where he feels valued, understood, and inspired to give his best to the relationship. And when love is built on respect, it becomes a bond that stands the test of time, growing stronger with every passing day. Men are by nature visionaries. They are constantly looking ahead, setting goals, dreaming of possibilities, and striving to achieve. Yet for all their drive and ambition, men are deeply moved by the influence of someone who inspires them to become better. It is this inspiration that often makes a man fall in love. Inspiration is not just about admiration. It is about how someone makes him feel about himself and his future. When a man meets a woman who inspires him, something profound happens within. He begins to see himself through her eyes, and if she sees his potential and believes in his ability to achieve greatness, he starts to believe it even more. Inspiration creates a spark that drives a man to reach for his best, not out of obligation, but out of desire. She doesn't just admire what he has already accomplished. She encourages him to go beyond, to stretch himself, and to dream bigger. Inspiration in a relationship is not about control or manipulation. It is about creating an environment where both individuals feel motivated to grow and excel. A man falls in love when he senses that his partner not only supports his aspirations, but also challenges him to think differently, act courageously, and take steps toward his destiny. This kind of encouragement is like fuel for his soul, pushing him to become the man he was created to be. The way a woman inspires a man is often subtle yet powerful. It is in her words of encouragement, her unwavering belief in his abilities, and her own example of strength and determination. When a man sees a woman pursuing her goals with passion and purpose, it awakens something in him. He feels drawn to her not just because of what she does, but because of who she is, a woman who leads by example and inspires him to do the same. This inspiration is also tied to a sense of partnership. Men are not only looking for someone to share life with, they are looking for someone who makes the journey meaningful. A woman who shares her own dreams and ambitions while encouraging his creates a dynamic that is both empowering and exciting. Together, they form a partnership where each person's growth contributes to the success of the other. Inspiration also plays a critical role in how a man views the future of the relationship. When he feels inspired by his partner, he begins to imagine what they can achieve together. He sees the potential for a life filled with purpose, passion, and shared accomplishments. This vision solidifies his feelings, transforming attraction into a deep and lasting love. At the same time, inspiration is not about perfection. Men do not fall in love with someone who seems flawless or unattainable. They fall in love with someone who is authentic and genuine. A woman who acknowledges her own challenges while striving to overcome them becomes a source of strength and encouragement. Her resilience and determination inspire a man to face his own struggles with the same courage and confidence. It's important to understand that inspiration is not about changing a man or trying to mold him into something he is not. True inspiration comes from recognizing who he already is and encouraging him to grow into his full potential. Men fall in love when they feel that their partner sees their strengths, accepts their weaknesses, and believes in their ability to become better. Inspiration also creates a sense of emotional intimacy. When a man feels that his partner truly believes in him, he begins to open up and share more of himself. This deepens the connection between them, making the relationship more meaningful and fulfilling. Inspiration strengthens the bond because it is rooted in mutual growth, trust, and encouragement. In the end, men fall in love with someone who makes them feel alive, motivated, and capable of achieving great things. Inspiration is not just a fleeting moment, it is a lasting influence that shapes the way a man views himself, his partner, and their future together. When a relationship is built on inspiration, it becomes a source of endless potential, drawing both individuals closer and creating a love that endures. Love for men is often misunderstood as being solely about physical attraction or achievements, but beneath the surface, it is something far deeper. Men fall in love when they feel emotionally secure. Emotional security is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It creates a space where a man feels he can be fully himself, free from judgment, criticism, or the need to constantly prove his worth. This kind of connection is rare and invaluable, and it is one of the most powerful reasons why men fall in love. Emotional security for men begins with trust. A man needs to know that his partner is someone he can rely on, not just in practical matters, but in emotional ones. He needs to feel that his thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities are safe. Men are often conditioned to suppress their emotions or hide their struggles, fearing that showing weakness will make them less respected or valued. But in a relationship where emotional security exists, these fears are replaced with confidence. He knows he can share his worries, doubts, and dreams without fear of ridicule or rejection. This kind of trust is not built overnight. It develops through consistency and intentional effort. A man begins to feel emotionally secure when his partner listens to him, not just hearing his words, but truly understanding his heart. This kind of listening shows him that his emotions matter, that his voice has weight, and that he is valued not just for what he does, but for who he is. Emotional security also comes from acceptance. A man falls in love with someone who accepts him for who he is, not for who he could be or for an idealized version of himself. This doesn't mean ignoring flaws or avoiding growth. Rather, it means loving him despite his imperfections. When a man feels accepted, he is more likely to open up, to share his deepest thoughts, and to commit wholeheartedly to the relationship. Acceptance creates freedom, the freedom to be vulnerable, to express himself honestly, and to grow into the best version of himself. A crucial aspect of emotional security is encouragement. Men, like everyone, have moments of doubt and insecurity. They need a partner who believes in them, even when they don't fully believe themselves. This encouragement doesn't need to be grand gestures or elaborate words. Often it's the simple things, a reassuring smile, a word of affirmation, or a gentle reminder of his strengths that make the most significant difference. When a man feels encouraged by his partner, it strengthens his confidence, not just in himself, but in the relationship as a whole. Emotional security is also tied to respect, and the two are inseparable. A man feels secure when he knows that his partner values his efforts and acknowledges his role. Respect validates his sense of worth, while emotional security allows him to feel connected on a deeper level. Together, they create an environment where love can flourish. But emotional security is not one-sided. Men also need to provide emotional security with their partners. This mutual exchange builds trust and intimacy, creating a bond that is both strong and balanced. A man falls in love with someone who not only gives him emotional security, but also trusts him to do the same for her. This reciprocity fosters equality and understanding, making the relationship a true partnership. Conflict in relationships is inevitable, but emotional security determines how conflicts are navigated. A man who feels secure knows that disagreements are not attacks on his character, but opportunities to grow together. He feels safe enough to express his perspective without fear of being misunderstood or dismissed. Emotional security turns arguments into conversations and challenges into opportunities for deeper connection. It's also worth mentioning that emotional security enhances intimacy. When a man feels emotionally safe, he is more open to expressing his affection and love. He feels confident in showing his softer, more vulnerable side, which strengthens the bond between partners. Emotional security bridges the gap between physical attraction and emotional connection, creating a love that is both passionate and enduring. In the end, men fall in love with someone who makes them feel emotionally secure. It is this security that allows love to grow, evolve, and deepen over time. It creates a relationship where both individuals feel valued, understood, and connected on every level, building a love that stands the test of time. When it comes to understanding why men fall in love, it's important to move beyond superficial assumptions. While physical attraction may be the initial spark, it is character that truly captures and sustains a man's heart. Men are drawn to women who possess depth, authenticity, and integrity qualities that outshine any external appearance. Character, in its true sense, is what transforms a fleeting attraction into a lasting bond. Men admire beauty, but beauty alone does not hold their attention for long. What truly captivates a man is a woman who is consistent, genuine, and reliable. Her character reveals her values, her principles, and how she treats others, all of which form the foundation of a meaningful connection. When a man encounters someone who embodies strength of character, he sees not just a partner, but a person he can respect and trust. Trust, after all, is a cornerstone of love. A man falls in love with his actions aligned with her words, someone who demonstrates honesty and integrity in all aspects of her life. This consistency creates a sense of stability, allowing him to feel secure in the relationship. He knows he can rely on her, not just in good times, but also when challenges arise. This trust nurtures deeper emotional intimacy, drawing him closer and solidifying his commitment. Another aspect of character that draws men is compassion. A woman who is kind, empathetic, and understanding creates an environment of warmth and acceptance. Men often carry burdens they may not openly share, and the presence of a compassionate partner can provide solace and healing. Compassion is not about solving his problems, it's about being there for him, offering support and encouragement without judgment. This level of care shows a man that he is valued for who he is, not just for what he can do or provide. With strength of character also manifests in resilience. Men are deeply inspired by women who face challenges with courage and grace. A resilient woman demonstrates her ability to navigate life's ups and downs without losing her sense of self. Her strength becomes a source of inspiration, encouraging her partner to persevere and grow alongside her. Resilience is not about being invulnerable, it's about embracing life's difficulties with determination and hope. Authenticity is another key component of character that men find deeply appealing. A man falls in love with someone who is true to herself, someone who doesn't pretend to be something she's not. Authenticity fosters a sense of comfort and ease in the relationship, allowing both partners to be themselves without fear of judgment. When a woman is authentic, she invites her partner to do the same, creating a bond built on honesty and mutual understanding. Character also includes the ability to communicate effectively. Men are drawn to women who can express their thoughts and emotions clearly and constructively. Communication is a reflection of emotional intelligence, and it plays a crucial role in resolving conflicts and deepening the connection. A woman who communicates with respect and empathy creates a safe space for dialogue, strengthening the relationship in the process. Furthermore, men are attracted to women who are grounded in their values. A woman with a strong sense of self knows what she stands for and remains unwavering in her principles. This conviction is not about rigidity, but about having a clear sense of direction and purpose. A man admires a partner who is confident in her beliefs while remaining open to growth and learning. Her values become a guiding light for the relationship, ensuring that it remains aligned with mutual goals and aspirations. Character also reflects a sense of balance. Men fall in love with women who understand the importance of balancing independence with partnership. A woman who values her individuality while embracing the idea of shared growth creates a dynamic that is both empowering and harmonious. This balance ensures that the relationship is built on mutual respect and equality, fostering a sense of unity without sacrificing personal identity. Ultimately, character is what sustains love over time. Physical attraction may draw two people together, but it is character that keeps them connected. Men fall in love with women who embody authenticity, resilience, and integrity, qualities that make the relationship not just enjoyable, but meaningful. Love built on character is not fleeting, it endures, growing stronger with each passing day, creating a bond that can withstand the test of time and life's many challenges. In conclusion, love is far more profound than fleeting emotions or surface-level connections. Men fall in love not simply because of physical attraction or momentary admiration, but because of purpose, respect, inspiration, emotional security, and character. These qualities are the foundation of a relationship that is not only fulfilling, but enduring. A man's heart opens fully when he finds a partner who aligns with his vision, respects his essence, aspires his growth, provides emotional safety, and demonstrates authenticity and integrity. Together, these elements create a love that is built on mutual understanding, trust, and a shared journey toward becoming the best versions of yourselves. As you reflect on these insights, remember that true love is not about perfection, but about connection. It is about finding someone who brings out the best in you and walking together in purpose and partnership. May your relationships be filled with depth, meaning, and a love that grows stronger with every passing day. Good luck on your journey to love, and may you find and nurture a connection that truly transforms your life. Thank you, and God bless.